They're running in the All-American Futurity NFL.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Triple Crown Report, brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency. I'm Tim Keithley, along with Hall of Fame broadcaster Tom Dawson. We're here at the Downs of Albuquerque. It's an away game, but it was a real nice weekend.
Well, it's actually going to be a home game all year here, Tim, but a very good weekend of trials, good weather, even racetrack, I thought. So I thought the best horses and ones that got the breaks got things done.
Well, we'll tell you all about it. The $1 million Ruidoso Futurity and the $750,000 Ruidoso Derby trials. Triple Crown Report is brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency, Granada Farms, American Quarter Horse Association, New Mexico Horse Breeders Association, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, Just Dulce, and Speed Horse Magazine. We'll be back with all the action from a busy weekend of trials when the Triple Crown Report returns.
The American Quarter Horse. They represent a new year, new opportunities, and exciting expectations to be winners. For over 30 years, Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency has insured American quarter horses that include champions and their bloodlines. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency knows that your horse represents a large investment. Ensuring that investment will be the least overall expense an owner has in protecting that investment, whether it's a new foal, a new purchase, or a special runner. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency offers prospective full coverage to protect your investment from the very beginning, while in utero, and when your foals are born. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency can insure them at 24 hours of age. Their family has made supporting the American Quarter Horse a priority. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency is proud to be a Triple Crown Report sponsor. Visit their website at jonesbloodstockinsurance.com for more information.
Uncle D is the only stallion to sire qualifiers for all Remington Park, Oklahoma bred stakes. Uncle D foals born through 2026 are eligible for the $50,000 smart money incentive when they win a Grade 1 Futurity or Derby. $25,000 goes to Grade 2 and Grade 3 Futurity and Derby winners. Plus, he is a Ruby and Regatta Buckle stallion. Uncle D, a $3 million sire, now standing in New Mexico at Prestige Equine.
Back to the Triple Crown Report. Let's go to Friday's trials for the $1 million Ruidoso Futurity. A little bitty filly was fastest. Ask Her to Fly.
Yes, she was the fastest, and another horse that might not have figured ran second also got in. So, it's not what they figure on paper. It's how they perform on the racetrack, and she did.
Here's Robert Fox with the call.
They're running. Truman came away fast. Truman from, right outside AJ Sniper. Extreme outside. Here's Ask Her to Fly. And Ask Her to Fly goes right on by Ask Her to Fly. AJ Invictus player Truman fades. And there goes Strawberry Cowgirl into third. Ask Her to Fly dominates.
Yeah, the identifier when he came by to scan her or whatever, he looked at her and asked us if the rest of the horse was coming because he didn't think she was big enough to be running.
She got the last laugh.
Yeah, she did get the last laugh, and he came back in the next race and identified the next one, and he was laughing about his statement. So it worked out well for all of us.
She can run. She's small, though. Does that help early?
I'll admit, I wish she was a little bit bigger and stuff, but when they can run fast, it doesn't matter what shape or size they come in. Heart and guts and a little bit of talent go a lot further.
So good to see Jason back in the winner's circle, and that really was a filly barely 900 pounds.
She isn't very big, but she comes from a great breeding program. Owner Randy Gieselman is the son-in-law of Gwendolyn Eves, who had all those great horses going all the way back to a Delightful Dasher, an All-American winner.
Happy Flying Bird was a qualifier from race 12, Tom.
And there was a tip-off on Happy Flying Bird. He had run second to the fastest qualifier in the West Texas Futurity.
Here's Robert.
They're running. Clean even break, dangerously shows speed at the rail. Moonstone V now quickly takes over. Moonstone V, center of the course, Happy Flying Bird. Then we have Woo's Favorite Cartel, and Happy Flying Bird just went on by Moonstone V, spit the bit out. Happy Flying Bird.
A Happy Flying Bird, a $65,000 Ruidoso sale purchase by Manny Rodriguez of MRB Racing. Congratulations to them and Gabriel Medrano, the jock.
Okay, that was race 12. And then late in the day, another qualifier, Ricky Ramirez, last year's All-American champ, was aboard Telescout.
They're running fast. Break for Bandito 1, 2, 3. Then Telescout outside. Susie's Relentless and shining in hot chase. And it is still Bandito 1, 2, 3, but drifting in. And here comes Telescout. Telescout taking advantage. Telescout now is pulling away. Telescout the winner.
Well, Tim, Telescout tipped his hand at Sunland Park. Troubled first start and then a very impressive maiden win. He looked like a runner coming in.
Well, Ricky says that horse just might be as fast as the horse he was on last year to win the All-American King of the Tide. So
well, I told him, I said, last year you waited till the end to win a Triple Crown race. Now you're going to try to start at the beginning where you ought to.
And then the last qualifier from Friday comes from Sammy Valeriano. It's Heat Seeker V.
They're running. Lioness broke well. In the middle, she's a Cowboy's Fire. Then inside of her is Relentless Midnight and Chris's Boy. And here comes Heat Seeker V. Heat Seeker V up to take on Lioness. Then she's a Cowboy's Fire. Heat Seeker V. Then a photo of Lioness, and she's a Cowboy's Fire.
Well, most of the horses that Sammy Valeriano brought here to run had had a start somewhere. This was a first-time starter, but a $325,000 yearling buy, supposed to run, right, Tim?
He's always in it, no doubt about that. Here's the first 5 qualifiers from Friday, and you see Ask Her to Fly was top qualifier, 17.120. Happy Flying Bird, AJ Invictus Player, Telescout, Heat Seeker V, and that was Friday. We'll be right back and take a look at the Saturday qualifiers in just a moment on the Triple Crown Report.
New Mexico offers year-round racing at 5 tracks. $16 million is paid annually to New Mexico breds, led by the $1.2 million State Fair Futurity at Albuquerque. Last year, 4 New Mexico breds became millionaires, 2 quarter horses and 2 thoroughbreds. Yours may be waiting. Shop the New Mexico bred sale at Ruidoso in August and the Ruidoso Select Sale. New Mexico is the place to breed and race.
Two-time champion Cyber Attack is a full brother to 6 Grade 1 winners. His first crop are yearlings. One famous eagle has sired 3 All-American Futurity winners, 2 world champions, and 6 millionaires. Dulce Sintacha was the leading freshman sire with progeny earnings of nearly $2.2 million. Also standing Hawkeye, the number 2 third-year sire of stakes winners and earnings. Granada Farms, home of champion runners and sires.
Back to the Triple Crown Report. Let's take a look at the Saturday qualifiers for the $1 million Ruidoso Futurity. It starts with Calderon. He's always got a horse and always sees the finish line.
So does Sammy Valeriano. We got another V here coming up. This is Highly Lethal V.
Here's Robert Fox.
It's the field. Trial 12, day 2 for the Ruidoso Futurity. They're running. But bit of an awkward start for my favorite 911. Fast for Highly Lethal today. Highly Lethal came away good. Highly Lethal now being chased by My Golden Boy, who's taking dead aim, trying to run down Highly Lethal, but no dice. Highly Lethal from My Golden Boy, then Flower Moon and Miss Apolitical Lady.
Francisco, my goodness, look at that time. What do you think?
You know, when we were running, I stopped the horse and I looked at the flags and they were down, and when we came back they were up. I knew we were going fast because he felt just steady, straight as an arrow. And when I didn't think we were going that fast. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Were you asking him?
I was asking him, but it's more to keep his attention. He ran at Lozao and Little Green. He's a tough horse. He dropped me in the morning. He dropped the Gallop Boy in the morning. He nearly dropped me right now behind the gates. He's tough. I think all of them lethal horses are that way, but he ran really good.
Yes, Tim, there were fluctuations in the wind, and you get lucky you get in a spot where it's down, and my Golden Boy benefited too, also getting into the finals.
Yeah, that was funny. Just at that moment, there was a wind gust, which certainly could have helped the top qualifier. Another qualifying finalist for the Ruidoso Futurity is Dulce Dream.
Set for the 11. They're running. Dulce Dreams broke sharp. Dulce Dreams immediately taken on by Blue Dynasty Girl. These two are clear. Then we have Cartier next, followed by You've Got the Look and Cartel Cowboy. Dulce Dreams as a late charging Cartier tried to catch her.
Nice run. This is a really nice looking horse. That was a fight at the end.
Yeah, yes, sir. That 5 came down and tried to run us down a little bit, but she managed to hold him off, and she needed the race. We've been a while since we raced, and, I think we'll be lined up good for the final, see how we come back.
Were you surprised at the time?
I kind of expected her to be one of my better ones out of the day, so I expected her to run about that. Yes, sir.
It was a really nice time considering so late in the day.
Yeah, yes, sir. And, some other trials had a little bigger headwind, and we were a little worried about that. But she still managed to get the job done and get there fast enough to hopefully stay in these next 2 trials, and we'll see how we do.
Probably was the horse that the Gonzalez barn liked the best coming into these trials, and he didn't disappoint.
They were on the bubble, and they all let us all know that they made the final. That second that the last time of the day went up on the board. So here's the lineup now on Saturday. Highly Lethal V, 16.966, 9 Degrees, My Golden Boy, Lethal Win, and Dulce Dreams. When we come back, we'll take a look at Sunday's trials for the $750,000 Ruidoso Derby when Triple Crown Report returns.
For over 56 years, Speed Horse Magazine has been the trusted source for quarter horse racing news. Our mobile-friendly platform elevates your experience on any device. Our advanced search puts essential data right at your fingertips. Explore the stallion section, easily sort and filter member stallions, then compare up to 3 side by side. Stay informed with custom notifications tailored to you. Speed Horse Magazine. We deliver the information that drives the industry.
Genetics matter, and these are impossible to ignore. Just Dulce, 2025 champion 3-year-old colt and full brother to the phenomenon, Dulce Sintacha. Backed by elite genetics, proven performance, and a program designed for success, Just Dulce booked full his very first season. Just Dulce, genetically inevitable, standing at Royal Vista Ranch in Wayne, Oklahoma.
Wrapping up the Triple Crown Report with trials for the $750,000 Ruidoso Derby, Tom, and Wes Giles has a runner on top of that list.
Well, she was a runner last year, Tim. She won her first 3 starts, and a couple of them just running off and hiding. She ran in the Texas Classic Futurity, had a little trouble in there, has been off since, but boy, did she come back scorching.
Here's GF, She's Sinful.
They're running. GF, She's Sinful, fast, and GF, She's Sinful already has stamped herself the one to beat. She's being chased by a Political Valor, then Faust, and a strung out field, and here is GF, She's Sinful, right mind, and a right finish.
You know you were that close to the track record?
I didn't know I was that close to the track record. I know she was running fast, but I didn't know that she was close to being the track record by what, half of 5?
I mean, just a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. I knew she was a fast filly. The pressure was on leaving the gates with her. She could be a little high-headed horse, leaving the gates. So that was the word. That was my word. I knew if I got her out the gates, it was going to be a good race.
Well, GF, She's Sinful, owned by All In Partners. Wes Giles, his wife Jill, Johnny Lee, Ezra Lee, They put together partnerships all the time. People come in, people go.
The whole racetrack is involved in this horse.
Oh man, and they always seem to have a lot of nice horses and a lot of people that have fun with them.
That's great. That's what it's all about, having fun at the races, and they certainly do a good job getting people involved. Okay, let's go over to the first trial of the Sunday afternoon card. A horse that we were all in love with last year, had issues, and now is back and better than ever. Flying Chance.
They're running. Politician V off a step slow, then got shut off. He's going to have to find another path. RF Runaway Cowboy fast, and then the Flying Chance between horses. Down along the rail is Lethal Lobo, then Politician V and Shimmery. It's Flying Chance, RF Runaway Cowboy. Flying Chance beats RF Runaway Cowboy, then...
Double getting started today. Yes. Which horse was faster?
Flying Chance. I know that horse always had a lot of potential, and last year we had a few little issues with him, and he's sound, and he's running big right now. And Midnight Smoking, nothing to take away from him. He's running good, and they're both going to be tough in the final.
I mean, Midnight Smoking was right out there, gone.
Yeah, he led almost the whole way. He cruised through there. You know, they both ran a great race. It's going to be hard to pick which one I would like to ride, but you know, as far as right now, we did great, and we're looking to the future, to the finals.
So the Gonzalez barn in good shape in both the Futurity and the Derby with Flying Chance. Kind of like GFG's Sunful, came back off of a pretty sizable layoff and ran huge first out.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't put my money against that Flying Chance because I think this horse might be coming around just at the right time. Should be a lot of fun. Finals coming back on June 6th and 7th, Tom. I know the Cowboy Channel will be here.
We will be here. We'll be live on the 7th, Tim. We will do the finals of the Futurity and the Juvenile, and we'll do a complete recap on the Derby from the night before.
That's great. Triple Crown Report is brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency, Granada Farms, the AQHA, New Mexico Horse Breeders Association, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, Just Dulce, and Speed Horse Magazine. See you next time on the Triple Crown Report.